Day 14 is here. Hallelujah. You've committed yourself for 2 weeks straight. You've put the time in. I hope you feel the benefits physically and emotionally, and use this as a stepping stone for the rest of your life and your goals for your health and your fitness. Today's a day to really step back. Let's reflect on what you've accomplished, and let's get at it. So for our last day, we're going to start lying on our backs. Use a pillow, settle in, get comfortable. As we talked about, this is really a day for you to reflect on everything that you've done in 2 weeks and accomplished. We're going to start just bending the knees up one at a time into this hook line position. Let's take the right leg and cross the right ankle over that left knee. You can change the angle of your left knee flexion or bend to modify this stretch. The more it's bent, the more you may feel a pull versus having your left foot a little further away from your body. Just get it to where it's comfortable for you. That's the goal today, is just to feel the gentle stretching, the calmness, and to really, again, be proud of yourself. From here now, we're going to keep that the right ankle on top of the left knee. Use the right hand on the right knee, or kind of the inner thigh, and just gently push that right leg away to open up the right hip. You should feel a nice gentle stretch as we do that. Again, no pain with this, should feel good. Tightness and resistance is fine. Breathing as we're there. And then ease the pressure with the right hand. We're going to drop the right hand down. Take the left hand to the outside of the right knee and pull across the body into this cross body stretch. With this, we're not trying to let the trunk rotate. We're keeping the lower back flat to the bed to really isolate the outside of the hip into the piriformis and these hip rotators. Should feel it deep in the butt. A gentle stretch or kind of pinch in the groin may occur as well, but that's perfectly fine. Just ease into it. Ease back out. Let's do one more time. Right hand to the right leg and pushing away to opening up the hip. And we're going to use this position for a progression that we'll do here in a second. And then easing the pressure off, taking the left hand to the outside of the right knee and pulling across the body, isolating the hip, preventing the trunk from rotating here. And ease back away. And now we're going to make sure that right ankle is nice and hooked into that left thigh. Take both hands and reach through to grab behind the left leg and pull the left knee toward the chest if you can into this figure 4 position. This should deepen the stretch you feel into the butt on the right side. We can hang here for a little bit, just focus on our breathing. If you're feeling a little bit frisky today on the last day, work to extend that left knee as we kind of pull the leg up towards us to get a little hamstring stretch on the left leg simultaneously with the right hip stretch. You can even pump that left ankle up and down to feel some stretching through the calf. Remember to keep your head and shoulders relaxed. And then let's slowly ease out of that stretch. Take both hands and grab the right knee just to lift it off of the left leg. Straighten the left knee down. And now we're going to use the left hand to the outside of the right leg to create a trunk rotation. This is a lumbar rotation stretch. So you can grab the edge of your bed with your right hand or kind of spread your right arm out. Obviously mindful of your bed width. Don't end up on the floor on the last day. A nice stretch, letting the pelvis roll now. So before we kept the back flat, now I'm keeping the shoulders flat, but really nice stretch through the lower back. Breathing as we're there. Again, some clicks and pops. This is a position to self-manipulate or mobilize your spine as well. So it's a really nice stretch position. And ease back. And then gently just drop that down to the floor. And we're going to bend the left knee back up. And from here, we're going to take this and we're going to cross the left ankle over the right knee. Use the left hand on that right knee or inner leg to just gently push away and open up the hip. Nice breath in and exhale out. Ease the pressure off. Take the right hand to the outside of the left leg and pull that hip across the body, keeping the low back nice and flat. Feel it deep in the hip joint and in the back of the butt here. Again, a gentle pinch in the front of the hip is perfectly fine as well. Just be gentle. Ease away. One more time, left hand to the knee and pushing away to open up that hip. Release the pressure. Last time, grabbing the outside of the left knee with the right hand and then pulling across into the cross body stretch. Back stays nice and flat. And relax. Reposition the left ankle if you need to, and bend the right foot up towards the butt again if you need to as well. We're going to come into this figure 4 position, reaching behind with both hands to grab the back of the right leg. Pull the knee toward the chest. Feel the stretch deep in the left hip. And then again, if you want to, you can straighten that knee. Pump the ankle a few times up and down, or just keep the ankle relaxed and just work to extend the knee to increase the stretch. Continuing to breathe, reducing tension through the head and shoulders, and then slowly release out of that position. Take both hands and grabbing the left leg just to unhook it from the right knee. Straighten the right leg down. Keep the right hand in contact with the outside of the left knee, and then use that hand to pull your whole lower body into this nice rotational stretch, this lumbar rotation position. Nice stretch as we're there. The whole pelvis kind of shifts off as I keep that left shoulder flat. Take a breath in, and on the exhale, push that left knee down a little further into the stretch. And then ease back out, nice and gentle. Perfect. Roll onto the side. I'm going to roll on my left side so I can face you and come to a seated posture. And we're going to bring the feet down to the floor, just getting nice and comfortable here. And we're going to go into a seated forward bend or a spinal flexion position. So take the feet nice and wide with this to start. Hands can be together and kind of dive down, or if you want to run your hands down your legs today, your choice. But just gently flexing forward. Get a nice stretch through the lower back, upper back. Try to get those palms down to the floor if you can. Take a breath. Feel the air fill the back body into the ribs. And then draw yourself back up, bringing the lower back and pelvis into the bed. Upper back, nice good posture. Let's do that one more time. Flexing down. Just breathing through the movement. Again, today is all about just relaxing into these stretch postures. And draw yourself back up, pushing the feet into the floor, pulling through your lower back, shoulder blades, nice squeeze at the top, good posture. And now we're going to walk the feet in close together, or at least closer than we had it with that trunk flexion position. We're going to bring the palms together and go into a seated trunk rotation, but with a little bit of flexion here as well. So let's take the right elbow and try to place that to the outside of the left knee here. And if you feel tight here already, then we can stick with this type of stretch again. We're just using the hand to gently create rotation. But if we can get down into this position, now we're going to lock in that leg and push with the right elbow into the leg to twist to the left and create a nice spinal rotation. If you want to add a neck rotation and kind of look up to really twist everything to the left. Breathing as we're there. And ease out of that posture back up to a tall sit. Let's take the arms all the way overhead. Nice stretch and back down. And then let's take the left elbow to the outside of the right leg. Again, you can always use your hand if your elbow or your spine doesn't like to bend this way. And from here, push the left elbow into the right leg to twist towards your right. Open up that body. Really nice middle back, thoracic spine, and rib cage stretch. Look up to the ceiling if you want to add some extra stretch today. And ease out. Back up to a nice tall sit. One more time overhead. Exhale to bring the arms back down. And then we're going to come to a standing posture from here. And we're going to finish in a strong position, kind of a side step into a warrior two posture. There's no better way to end our last day than kind of a full body, strong postural position. So feet together to start. Let's take a big side step with our left leg out to the left. You control the width of the step. Again, if you want to turn and face the bed for balance initially, that's perfectly fine. But you can widen your stance a little bit. Now we're going to take the left leg and pivot off the heel to turn the toes parallel to the bed. So the right foot is more perpendicular to the length of the bed. Left foot is now parallel to the length of that bed. Pelvis turns forward. Again, you can widen the stance, and you're going to keep the right leg straight, bend into the left knee, making sure the knee's not too far over the toes. Bring both arms up and turn to look over your left hand. Spread those fingers. Feel the energy flowing here today. Squeeze the shoulders back. And relax the arms down. Pivot off the left heel to turn the toes forward again. And then we're going to immediately transition to the other side. So we're going to now pivot off the right heel to turn that foot out or kind of open the hip up, but bring the pelvis back forward. Keep the left knee straight, bend the right knee to drop into this nice kind of modified lunge position. Arms up, spread the fingers, shoulder blades back and down, no shrug, chin pulled in. Really end with a strong posture. Turn to look over and past the right fingers. Push into the outside of your left foot to engage the hip and the leg there. Take a breath in and exhale. Drop the arms down. Pivot off the right heel to get both feet forward. You can heel toe in if you'd like, or just kind of weight shift and walk back in. Let's grab a seat. If you want to lay here, your choice. You've earned it at this point in time. Nice and comfortably. Let's nice breaths in. Eyes closed if you like. Just reflecting on everything you've just accomplished. 2-week period. Imagine what you can do if you can make this part of your daily routine. Nice breath in, exhale. And last one, nice breath in and exhale. Excellent job. I'm extremely proud of you for committing yourself and taking the time and the effort to better yourself, your health, and your life. Stick with me. Stay tuned for future videos. Thanks again.